Hello, welcome to my reaction to Nintendo Direct of Feb 13, 2019. Now, I'm a little bit late on this. Way late on this. Well, not way late. But still long enough that, I got spoiled by people who are overeager and put shit in their goddamn thumbnails a bit too quickly. Look, this is the first day I've had a chance to put a reaction to this. And it's actually out of order, my stuff, and you're not even going to be getting it until months afterwards anyways, so... Well, maybe months afterwards. It depends. It depends on how... it'll probably be a while, but maybe not months. I don't know how long it'll take. It tends to take a while when I only post one side video a week and 2 TV shows. Maybe I stopped doing that. So yeah, you guys this one's going to be a fresh reaction. And I can't turn up the time because I can't meet that pace. I'm doing it like this because I can take a break 1 week. And the only reason I'm not this week is because 2 things dropped that I need to see now. This, before anything else gets spoiled. And if that's really all there is to it, this is going to be discarded for the next thing. And another game trailer. For a fandom I'm rather involved in, to, have to do this. Now, right. Just give me a moment to check. Yep, had a moment of, is that thing working? Yeah, that thing's working. Okay. Yeah, I've had the 2 big spoilers. Mario Maker 2, no idea about any details. And I saw a thumbnail first of Link's Awakening Remake. And then I saw people's thumbnail with titling their videos about it. That kind of gave the game away. Someone else who in a video where I didn't think it would be relevant had a Mario Maker 2 is a thing now shoved into their video because it happened while they were editing. Thanks, friend. Yeah, it's an important lesson I need to learn out of the reactor. Sometimes I'm just going to have to stop watching YouTube altogether until I can at least record these reactions. Right? Let's get into this. First I'm doing a Nintendo one, and I'm not even sure what I'm going to have to do to get this one working. This is one of the ones I'm going to, even if it will take me a while to post, I'm going to have to keep all the RAWs for so I can fiddle with it until Nintendo lets me post it. Anyways, yeah, let's just, cause I know Nintendo causes problems for people doing this. Let's just get to this. This is the first Nintendo Direct I'm doing. Mostly because all the other times before I could get to them, everything was spoiled. Mario Maker 2 for Switch. Was that something you could do in the... I don't think that's something you could do. I've never played Mario Maker, you have to understand. I didn't have a... I have a 3DS, but it's not a new 3DS. I don't have... a... Wii U. Oh, nor a Switch. On my Wii, which this wasn't for, but I just want to talk about, is no longer playing disc, so there's that. I have a... I actually have Let's Played a few Mario games. Mostly the Super Mario Land games. Alright, yeah. And then go for as much video, so maybe there's a lot more to it.
Hi everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2. There will be brand new features, and many new elements are in development as we speak. So please stay tuned. Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Switch headline, what is it? Because I know,
First time in 10 years. The Marvel Ultimate Alliance series returns with a new 4-player action RPG and an all-new original story. Assemble your ultimate...
I've never actually played the Ultimate Alliance games. I have a poster slash guide thing for it somewhere.
And more to stop
not in great
Thanos
condition.
and the Black Order from unleashing cosmic chaos.
But, you know...
Play together in TV mode, locally on up to 4 systems or online.
Sounds pretty great, again. Just more things make me want to get a Switch.
And speaking of heroic, it's time to go higher, further, faster with Marvel's ultimate cosmic protector, Captain Marvel. Wield her power against those...
I was surprised they're including the one who's got herself a movie.
They'll learn skills you can use on the fly. In Carol Danvers' case, literally. In addition to basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance Extreme Attack, their most powerful move. Whether you join forces with friends locally or online, take teamwork to unprecedented levels as you creatively combine hero skills into synergy attacks. Your most powerful attacks can even be combined into an Ultimate Alliance Extreme Attack. The team-up possibilities will be...
Well, that looks a mess on screen.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order launches exclusively...
Yeah, I remember you get unique things that are certain combos, like the obvious ones, but sometimes you get non-obvious combos.
Get
Oh,
ready
for Box
to
Boy.
unlock some boxes and have fun doing it. The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time.
Ah,
this brand
support.
new game is tightly packed with tons of content, including brand new puzzles and new features.
Now, I should know...
Something else in too.
I haven't actually...
This time, 2 players can box it up together.
I've never actually,
4 pieces on the
played...
Box Planet. You must work as a team, solve puzzles, and beat those stages.
Box Boy outside the demos, but it looked like a fun game.
Separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one. In all, there are 270 stages to beat. That's the highest in the series to date. Use your brain boxes to think outside the box and lead our heroes to the goal. Box Boy and Box Girl.
It's a fun platformer from what little from the demo I've played, so, you know.
The ultimate spring update.
Stay away from Smash stuff because I've
Super
wanted
Smash
to experience
Bros.
play most
is
of
about
the
to
game
spring
myself,
forward
but...
with the version 3.0 update.
3.0 already? Didn't that game just come
What are
out?
we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to find out.
I mean, I know they... Did they let that one Persona character in, or was
Joker
that a meme?
is a part of Challenger Pack 1.
Okay,
He's
Joker
secretly
is...
been preparing for battle.
I don't
His
know
moment
anything
will
about
finally come
Persona 5,
before
because
the end of
again,
April.
it's one of those series I
In other words,
deliberately
this
keep
year,
myself dark as
springtime
much
is
about,
the
because
time to smash.
they look
Don't
like
forget,
incredibly fun
new
things to
Super
do
Smash
Let's
Brothers
Plays on.
Series amiibo figures are on the way too.
Honestly, I usually avoid doing game trailer stuff, but Nintendo Direct is such a mixture of stuff. Some of it which
It's never too
if
late
I
for
had
a
been
journey
surprised
through
by
the
Link's
maze like
Awakening, you
World
would have
of
seen
the
me
Captain
squee a
Toad
bit.
Treasure Tracker game. In fact,
Instead, I just got
we have
really
2
annoyed.
announcements for the Nintendo Switch version.
Because I didn't even know this thing had dropped until
After a
after.
new update, all courses will support
Until I
2-player
saw
co-op.
the image.
Maybe Captain Toad won't be so nervous with someone at his side. 2 heads are better than 1, and an extra set of hands goes a long way. This free update will be available later today. And some free downloadable content is coming.
So that's a good way, enough
We're
reason to
adding
have
18
that.
new challenges that'll see you traveling to
Well,
5
and that
places,
tells it. I'm not buying the
from
game for
ships
anything but
to
that
affordable
version.
suites, and achieving new objectives.
No point in
from
owning
existing
anything but the
courses.
version with all the levels.
Captain Toad and Toadette must obtain the Shining Crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode will be available for purchase as soon as, well, later today, giving you early access to one of the courses. The rest of the content will launch on March 14th. If you don't have the game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today. It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode.
Like I said, I've only got a 3DS, and I don't, get new games for it because I want to get a new 3DS, and I have to save my money for, other stuff first, and when I get a new 3DS, I'm going to have to...
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And so, the young lady Miriam, host of the Alchemist's Curse,
Ooh, this thing.
Gifts
I'm going to have the new Castlevania game. But wait, what was I talking about? Yeah, I know it's not technically Castlevania, but it's Castlevania. We all know it's Castlevania. That's why we want it.
And dart about Jeebel's castle at lightning speed. Here, the laws of reality and 2D side-scrollers don't apply. Throughout the castle, a treasure trove of side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Sounds and looks freaking awesome.
Decorations.
Beyond the main story, you can dig deep into character customization, subquests, and more.
Interesting.
Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
What was I talking about? Right, yeah, and then I have to modify it so it can let me stream, and then I have to... and if that works without breaking the system,
and take on the children of Hargon.
then, yeah, you get my point.
On an empty island, you'll ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces.
Man, I haven't played the first game of that. I haven't played most of the Dragon Quest series.
In the story mode.
Again, something I plan on Let's Playing. Starting from Dragon Quest Monsters, which will be done after I finish my current side game. And later on moving to 2 and up. From there.
Now you can dash, glide, play in first person, explore underwater.
Well, that's certainly something I never thought I'd see in a Dragon Quest game. First person.
If you own the previous game on the Nintendo Switch system, you can craft a legendary builder's outfit and the Dragon Lord's throne. When Dragon Quest Builders 2 launches on Nintendo
Well, that's a good enough reason to need the first game.
There are more Nintendo Switch headlines to come, but first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Yeah, I'm always behind the games, because I don't even have anything newer than, a 360. I don't have a PS3, which is what I'm getting first.
Please, take a look.
Because while the PS4 has a lot of my favorite games remade onto it, I've heard bad things about those remakes for the most part.
The series that define
or
the genre.
ports, really.
Is charging onto
HD
Nintendo
makes.
Switch in full force, pairing the series.
But the PS3 versions are better, so plus the continuation of my favorite series are also on there, and you get my point.
Where there is light, darkness follows. For no
And again, so many things I need to go
the boy that prophecy
before I even bother trying to keep up with modern gaming. PC's not good enough to play modern games.
From him. On the day he becomes an adult, he finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the luminary. When he goes to the king of the largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together, they'll explore the
Alright, it's definitely it looks like a fun game. Oh wow, that's cool looking.
Monsters roam free of
I'm one of those guys who loves old games, even when they're probably going to end up terrible. I just love the idea of exploring this world. And this looks like it's at least designed to look like an open world game, which appeals to me.
Members' attacks, spells, and improve their abilities.
Ooh!
You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories.
Oh, hey, that appeals to me. Forging stuff.
Looking for an item, then help people out in side quests, or try your hand at the casino. Or
I'm a big fan of making my own equipment in games, so we're paying other people for theirs.
Surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and the 2D 16-bit glory of old.
Oh my
This is
god.
also the first version of the game with fully orchestrated field and
That is
battle.
amazing.
If you
Dumb,
want,
but
you can change
amazing.
the
I love it.
sound and the new one whenever you want. And you can
I'm
also
going to
experience
buy the guy
giant
who always plays,
original
almost always
sound.
plays it in
勇者の奇跡ってやつだ。
HD mode, but I might occasionally go for whatever you call this mode. Occasionally go for 16-bit just for the novelty. Maybe if I have to do a lot of backtracking. How do you even get that to work properly? That is insane. Only Dragon Quest would try something as insane as that, because, wow, how would you even... How would you go from open world-esque setting to...
First-time
And
players
have it
and
work.
veterans should also look forward to new stories. Each sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight, shedding new light on hidden truths. This hero's adventure has truly leveled up.
Oh, it's the
Dragon
fourth of a
Quest
game I've never even
XI,
played.
Echoes of an elusive age.
You can laugh at me now, I thought it was a new one.
Launching
Like I said,
exclusively
I
on
barely
Nintendo
touched
Switch
into this
this
series,
fall.
and I plan on going through as many of them as I can.
While we just announced the addition of these new stories,
Starting with the ones I
there
have
will be more
experience
new
with.
information to share in the future.
Or the
Please
ones
look
I
forward
have
to
experience with
learning
are my
more.
favorites.
For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
A Disney Tsum Tsum game like you've never seen before.
Oh, what?
These stuffed Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party. at
Oh,
the
that's
Toy
the thing
Store
that
in
was
Disney
existed?
Tsum Tsum Festival.
Alright.
Play
Sure.
with your friends
Yeah.
and family in a wide variety of competitive and cooperative games that
I mean, it's
up to
cute
4
looking,
players.
but...
You can play online as well with players from around the world.
Very cute looking.
And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking puzzles. Connect matching Tsum Tsum to clear them and set a high score. The game also features a 2-player mode for local and online competitive matches.
Alright. Yeah, well,
Disney
Sure.
Tsum Tsum Festival will steal our hearts in
I mean, it's
2019.
cute. It's very cute, but...
We're picking up a distress call in the Atlas
Oh
star
yes, that
system.
thing that utterly baffled
This
me.
time, it's far
I thought it
from
was a
friendly.
Star Fox
In
spin-off,
fact,
but no, it's
none
not.
other
It's
than
just got Star
Wars
Fox
Infamous
characters put
Tales.
into it, but somehow
Andrew
actually
Oikonen,
works.
Pigment
I'm
Dengar,
I'm
and the
confused.
Great Leon.
Oh, and those
Now
weird
Pepe,
controller
Falco,
toy
you
things.
have no choice
No
but to
one,
hunt them down.
the first review I
Like the
saw, no one
animals
ever
in in
explained
a challenging new
his
series
about
of
how
missions
that
you
works.
can only find in the spring update of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Every member of the Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each pilot can take on any of the new missions and also Fox's missions from the base game. It's time
Ooh.
for a game of seek and destroy. But don't expect Wolf to play fair. Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as
That totally
starship
seems
races
cool.
and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star Fox team joins the Starlink Battle for Atlas update this April.
No, I haven't played Star Fox either. Yeah, that basically sums up my early childhood. Oh, hey, that game everybody loves, never played it.
Another season, another reason
So-
to use weapons and spells against monsters.
Good morning. It is about to be fall.
Interact with townsfolk daily. Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm.
What am I looking at?
Cook some fish.
This is such
Pick up a
odd
storm.
looking, I don't know.
Or
Explain.
even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4 Special.
Oh my
Daily Remix
goodness, it's a
Series.
Ruin Factory game? Yeah, I'm probably gonna play
Play
that.
alongside townsfolk and before
Now, see,
long,
if you're wondering why I didn't
you'll
recognize what I'm
become
looking at.
friends.
One, I thought the Ruin Factories were more free, standard free
See what the
games,
heart-pounding
and two,
newlywed life has in store for you, exclusively in this new version of the game.
I've never actually played a Ruin Factory game. I've heard a lot of good and want to play them, but
Rune Factory 4 Special will be right
once
back
again, a
in
running
this
pattern
year.
you're going to detect here.
And
Ruin Factory 5.
that Rune Factory 5
And it's
is
a
in
port.
development.
Yeah, I got
Look
that part
forward
way
to more
through.
info in the future.
Huh.
Soon,
I always thought
the
they looked
time will
different.
come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls before those souls become monsters. In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, Step into a realm built upon the tenets of reincarnation. Its people lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets, Kagachi must travel between the living world and the beyond to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate, becoming monsters. When battling these creatures, the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's
That's pretty
powers
cool.
are different, so you must choose the right soul for the situation at hand. In this deep single-player campaign, there will be many battles.
I'm a big JRPG fan, so you know this stuff appeals to me on it on every level. I'm an RPG fan in general, but our JRPGs have appealed to me a lot more, even if I, again, haven't had actually that much experience with them overall. Just the ones I'm most familiar with, over and over and over and over again.
And Yoshi's in a world of craft. You know what that means? Yoshi's Crafted World is
another series I haven't played.
This time,
well,
like
with
the many facets of these
woolly Yoshi games, or the woolly
As Yoshi, you'll go rafting,
Kirby games,
race solar cars, and tear through the sky on a plane. Nice.
It's adorable.
Yoshi.
Love it.
Hey,
Want to play it.
That's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle. Using in-game coins.
Then again, I've only ever played the first Yoshi game at all.
If you wear one, it'll offer a bit of protection from enemies. There are more than 180 of these costumes. And
that is adorable.
Hands on.
It's a little Labo piano.
Today, we'll release a demo, which lets you play through the first course. The Yoshi's Crafted World game will.
Come on, is there nothing for the 3DS? Like, say, A Link's Awakening? I know it said it was for Switch, but I've been desperately hoping that I misread that.
How's it going so far?
Because I really loved the Between Worlds, and I loved it because it was probably the best 3D experience on that console, and another Zelda game would probably have that work great.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Oh, hey, another series that I have limited experience with. Played the demo
of Fodlan, said to be protected by a
of Awakening,
has
and it got turned off when I realized some of the
ruling
elements within the series.
In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders,
the games look fun, but yeah, combination of reasons, again, I've never played them.
Ruled by the royal family and its knights.
I might finally give them a try eventually, but
a league of
the good news is, because I do a Let's Play now, if I play these games, they will be on there. You will see me play them.
By a tempest of war
there are no games I play anymore that I do off screen.
These three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Well, no, I do do a little, but none games I haven't.
You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden within, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears within your mind.
And the free houses, yeah.
Garrick Mach Monastery lies at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seiros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seiros. Not only does the church serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery also houses the Officers' Academy. Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
So good to see
House leader
Linda Goodwich's work elsewhere.
The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its house leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden
did dye her
Dawn
hair,
is for
but-
students from the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads the Alliance. As a professor, you will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them. In addition to the house leaders, there are many.
I love
other
that. You're a
students to meet,
teacher
each
in a
with their
school,
own
not
unique
just,
personalities and skills.
That interests me.
Which house will
Helping
you choose?
train and teach students. Rather than being the hero. You're the guy training and teaching the hero. Potential
Students are
hero.
expected to travel to various lands, sometimes with the Knights of Saros themselves, and gain real battle experience, including everything from defeating bandits
That is really
to
interesting to me.
suppressing rebellions. These may be class assignments, but the stakes in each battle are very real. Whether
Oh,
your
okay,
students
because you have to
or
Fire
die
Emblem
will
game. If
determine
you choose the
whether
right setting, they die.
Strategize as the battle progresses to claim victory. At the Officers Academy, your students will work diligently each day so that they may wield a variety of weapons. Master the study of magic, and acquire special skills such as horsemanship. You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them
That is
hone
really
their abilities.
interesting.
Through combat
Students you can
experience
shape
study,
and
you can
change
help your
into new,
students reach
different
their
kinds of
full
heroes. That's
potential.
amazing.
Your students can also interact with each other at the academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen, and they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield.
Yep, here's a important question. Will there be any CK2 levels of eugenics involved? Or even the old Fire Emblem standard levels of eugenics? Because I know that was an Awakening, but I wasn't sure if that time travel stuff was involved in
Three
and
territories.
other games.
3 houses. You're very.
I mean, it'd also be very, very weird, which is my main concern. That'd be very, very weird with students.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses will release on July 26th.
Interesting. Yeah, that's basically what you're getting here. Even the stuff that really fantastically interests me. And yes, that means I have... By the way, the fact I don't have a Switch means, yes, I haven't played Breath of the Wild.
Released this spring. But
Or
more
for the
development
Wii U.
time will be necessary. And so the new release date is July 26th.
I've stayed remarkably well
We'll
away
have to
from
ask you to wait
spoilers.
a little longer.
And,
we hope you
but...
look forward to the next generation of Fire Emblem all the same.
So it takes a lot of work and
Time for
effort.
some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
In this next entry of this iconic series, the last player standing wins.
I do know that it's
99
apparently the end of the timeline, and that the
One
mask
reigns
sort of
supreme.
looked damaged in the trailers, which
This is
gives me some idea what happens.
Tetris 99. The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other. Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game. If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole
That is
survivor.
awesome. I would be the guy
With
taken
online
out within the
members,
first
be
2
ready to
free
join the fight.
losses.
Tetris 99
I'm
will be
terrible at
available
Tetris,
for
but that
download
sounds
later today.
amazingly fun.
Look forward to battling it out in upcoming
I'm
online
noticing
events.
that none of these are for 3DS. This
Prepare to kill,
sounds
survive,
well, because
or
I don't want
die
people
in
who are
Dead
saying the
Reckoning.
3DS is dying to be right.
Imagine this.
I actually like the
You're
3DS,
alone,
and since the new 3DS
by
fixed
fear,
the
struggling to survive, and then you
whole,
meet another survivor.
at least fixed the 3D,
It's
so
too late.
it's much
Killer
easier to
is
see
upon
right.
you. Now run, hide, scavenge for items, open the gates,
Oh yeah, I
and
can.
escape with your life, or take on the role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims. Terrifying? Oh yes. Satisfying?
And
Just
more
you
reasons
wait.
why people who say,
Loads of
"Oh,
maps,
Nintendo's kiddie games
characters.
are morons."
And cosmetics to earn. You'll experience a deep progression system while you're on the hunt or being hunted. Discover the
That's-
true meaning of horror.
Yeah, I don't
Dead
even
by
know any
Daylight
details
creeps
of
up
how to
on
play
Nintendo
that
Switch
game, but
this
alright.
fall.
I mean, yes,
This
it's a
dog
port,
will
but
ruin
still.
your day.
Oh, it's Delta Ruin. Well, I haven't completed Undertale, so I'm just going to... No, this is a reaction. Shiz. Oh! Thank you, Toby! Thank you! That was the best!
Now for a
Toby?
message from the producer of the futuristic mech action.
I was worried, because I didn't want to get spoiled for stuff involving Undertale or that, and then suddenly,
Hello
bam!
everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukura, producer of
I should have had more faith in the
and I
man.
have some news for you. Later today, we'll be releasing a demo called Daemon X Machina.
Ah yes, Demon in the Machine.
eShop for a limited time. The game is still in development, but in the demo you can
The one time I saw a trailer for this, I thought it was frickin' epic
and
looking.
customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a boss battle in the final mission, so please try it out.
But thank you, Toby. And yeah, that thing looks great,
We'll be
and
conducting a short
yeah, I
online
haven't
survey
played
and
Undertale.
sending an email invite to some players who tried
I wasn't even
out
sure my
the
old computer could play it, and my new computer can, but I don't own it.
survey. We also welcome your feedback via social media. We appreciate your feedback.
And I will
hope
get
make
to
this game
it,
the
but
best it can
look,
be.
man, I haven't played
We
Morrowind.
have more to say about Daemon X Machina.
And as a test
so
fan,
please
that
follow
does
the official
screams,
Nintendo
I need to do it
Twitter
now.
account so you can
And
see
even I'm
updates
not
on the
rushing
latest
towards that. I
information.
want to complete my current game, move on to my
Daemon
next
X
one, and
Machina
then...
should be launching this
I
summer.
mean, I could probably do Morrowind sooner if I swapped it with Monster
With that
Hunter,
in mind, the development team is working
oh, not
hard
Monster
on it,
Hunter World,
so please
Monster
stay
Quest,
tuned.
Words are hard.
Realistic
Dragon Quest
Racing is headed
Monsters,
for
but
Nintendo Switch.
that would only be the day a week I
Fully
stream
loaded
to
with a
get
mix
that
of
game.
high-speed thrills,
It would be
handling,
take longer
and a
to
difficulty
beat.
level that scales
get
to your
through.
skills.
I'm much rather play it
Pro
twice a
racer
week than
as you master
say
the world's
3
fastest
times.
cars to win
Like one
motorsport's
time.
most exhilarating races.
Not 3 times, 1 time.
From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps.
Okay, this one doesn't
to
interest me
narrow
at all
streets of
because, like, the
Barcelona.
only racing game I've ever
All
liked
DLC
is
included,
Dirt to
with
Daytona
100 cars, 100
for the
circuits,
GameCube,
and some welcome additions
and that's
like motion
really just
controls
a
and custom
peripheral thing.
Players can race online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system. From street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019.
So, is there anything that's not for
age
this?
to experience Senua's journey again, or for the very first time.
Ah, yes,
Created
that
in
game.
collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade pulls players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover.
Ah,
Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement, British Game, and Game Beyond Entertainment. Find out why when Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice
all sounds
releases
very
on
interesting.
Nintendo Switch this spring. The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger.
alright, what do we got here?
Mortal Kombat 11 proves the saga.
Because I know this is where they have to announce
all
that
new
Link's
custom character
Awakening.
variations, plus new characters
But-
and returning veterans taking up the fight.
Yeah, they're not going to announce anything for
In
the
a
3DS,
fresh new
are they?
adventure, Unravel 2 sees
Ah,
players take
sounds like-
control of 2 adorable
I'd
units,
like the 3DS like seeing it
Both
more, get more
Yarnies
content
on their own
because,
single
quite
player,
frankly,
or play with a
given
friend
the
in a local
update
co-op
they had,
for some
the new
puzzling
3DS update,
platform
I don't
fun
think that thing
when
should be
Unravel
anywhere near
2
dying.
comes to Nintendo Switch March 22nd. For the first time on Nintendo Switch, experience
Oh,
Assassin's Creed
AC3.
3 Remastered with revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system.
By the
of
way,
motion
if
aiming
we're going to be
and
talking about games, Kingdom
set in
Hearts.
the American Revolution.
That is a
It's
game
one of the most
that I
iconic eras
only
in
played the
history
first.
as you fight for
Well,
freedom,
I played, I
independence,
think,
and usher in
3 or
the
4 of the
rise
games in the
nation.
series, but only the
All
first
original
numbered
downloadable
game.
Content, plus the entire standalone game, Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, will be included when they launch together on May 21st.
And I've heard they want to port all the...
Better open your calendars.
Ooh.
We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find its new home on Nintendo Switch March 26th.
I've heard
We
that
can
the
also
guy who
announce
does
that
Kingdom Hearts
Mystery
wants to
Dungeon
see it.
Everybody will release on March 20th.
Ooh.
We're pleased to announce
Kingdom
that
Hearts
Final
to it.
Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch later today. Once a classic, always a classic. That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
How's everything looking? Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end.
I've heard that they want to port all the
Let's
Kingdom
take a
Hearts
look,
games to
shall
it.
we?
Which is my main hesitance, because if they do that, then I'll be getting a Switch long before I get a Wii U or a PS4, because that just appeals to me more to play the games with. Okay, so what's going on here? Alright. Interesting. Looks cool.
How foolish. You people are leading all of humanity straight to damnation.
Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you two.
Some sort of Shin Megami game?
Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate. Powerless.
Today has been most revelatory. Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
What the hell are they? Why did you make them?
I really hoped you two wouldn't get caught up in all this. Now don't go dying on me.
No, just something new and cool.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain.
But yeah, if they do that, that will be the big motivating factor to get the Switch before the PS4, because whoo boy.
I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat will play out.
I'd much rather be able to, play all the games in one place.
And speaking of Platinum games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3. Rest assured, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work.
I haven't played even Bayonetta 2 or
learning more.
1.
Our next title will be the last announcement of the
I played the demo for
Please
1, but
check it out.
fun game, but again, like, you're starting to pick up a theme here. Not only do I barely play any of the older games, I barely play any of the newer stuff. And I know it, and unless this is the Bayonetta thing they were just talking about, yep. Link's Awakening. Oh, this is so freaking cool looking. I love the new version of the opening. Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, definitely not for 3DS thing. Suppose that just means it'll be easy to record if I ever get to it. But no, never beat in this game either. No, wait, no, I think I beat it once. Oh my god, the little tree! Oh, that's... Oh, I was wrong. This isn't the art style between worlds. It resembles it, but they're a lot different. Yeah. No, there's no way this is for the 3DS. Oh well, this looks great. This looks fantastic. I'm no longer disappointed. It's amazing. Oh my god. Ah, I didn't think those guys were jelly-like. I've only beaten this game once.
At long last,
I forgot I did
1993
actually
Game
beat it
Boy
once,
Classic,
but only
The Legend of
once. I
Zelda,
barely
Link's
remember it.
Awakening.
But I
will
played
find
this
new
game
life
up
on
to
Nintendo Switch.
about 2/3 of the way through hundreds of
After
times.
26
Because I
years,
enjoy the early
we're
parts of the
bored
game more than the
with a
latter.
new
And
experience. And we'll have more to say.
it looks like I'm definitely going to have to play through at least one more time all the way through.
Please
Because
look forward to its release. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
So yeah, not a lot there, but that I can get really, really excited for. And a lot still. I think recording with this was worth it. But, yeah, that was actually pretty, cool. I liked it. I liked a lot of what I saw, I mean. And I came in feeling a little annoyed at having it spoiled, and a little disappointed that it probably wasn't going to come for the 3DS. I'd still have loved it, but it looks so much better than Link Between Worlds does. I'm still kind of saddened that, I can't do the 3D thing, because again, it was the best use of 3D I've seen on that console. I could crank it all the way up for a few minutes at a time, and I could actually play it on low for long periods of time, even with the older one that didn't adjust. It looked that good. Even in 3D. Especially in 3D, really. And sometimes I wanted it cranked up. That's why I watched the ending all the way up, so I could see it in its full 3D glory. But, yeah. If you want to see me play a bunch of old games, so go down and follow my Twitch. By the time you see this, I'm probably actually going to be streaming even more often than I do now. Be a more efficient method. Or go to my other channel, HighPriest Plays, and watch my older Let's Plays and archive streams. But, right. Don't have much else to say here. I'm super duper hyped for some of these things. I can't be really hyped for a lot of them. Like, holy shit, I want to play Link's Awakening now. You understand? That's like one of my favorite Zelda games. I almost never actually beat it because I have a lot of trouble with the last part of the game. Always have, always will. Even if I have a guide with me, something I'm never quite good with, and I'm hoping the remake will fix that. And B, I just really love playing through the early parts of the game. When I have to grind up for stuff, when I have to work hard to get things, once I've started getting most of the stuff in game, it gets a little less fun. Now in 3D, it's wonderful. And I'm definitely going to have to go for the challenge on that of beating it without dying to get that special ending in 3D. Oh yeah. That won't be easy. I'm not good at games. That will be super hard. So it should be easier once I've gotten some practice with other challenges on other Zelda games. Which will, since it's for the Switch, it's gonna be a while before I play that. I'm going to at least have a few other challenge runs to do to get better at playing Zelda games. But, right, like, where were they going? Yes. Anyways. Yeah, I'm hyped for that. Other bunch of stuff that looked cool and got me hyped to even play games in the same series. But, it's HighPriest signing out. And I will see you all next time, folks.